there's so many touch points along the way that led me here from my folks at the best law school in the state of Florida, FIU College of Law. Right, to my folks from Miami-Dade, to my folks from Chapman Partnership. You know, I know I'm probably missing something. My brother Cleve from Riverside House, I went through that program too as well. And it was just so many of you all, you know, it's not just, and then of course my returning citizens, what do you call it, rascals, scoundrels, right, my scoundrels in arms, you know, to the public defender's office, Mr. Carlos, and state attorney's office. I mean, it was just so many different people, right, that played a role. I remember when I did get accepted into law school, Boo and Paul Zemek, right, took me shopping. I was, you know, living in a three-quarter warehouse. It took me shopping, and I still got some of the clothes. So, you know, I've been watching my weight, Captain. For real, I can still wear some of those shirts that I got from Target, right? But each and every one of you all played a role, and I know folks talk about, yeah, I'm fighting for the rights of returning citizens, but when I was on that bed and on my knees and I was praying that God would just allow me to do something that would just make the world a better place, it was for everyone. It was for everyone. I just was lucky enough to figure out that a rising tide, someone said a rising tide lifts all boats, and I was lucky to figure out that the greatness of our communities, our state, or our country depends on how we treat those who are least among us, those who have been discarded. And they themselves are the ones that God chooses to use to bring about the biggest change. And so because I love each and every one of you all without even having to know you, right, I knew that it was imperative to get with the Marquises and the Angels and the Darrells and the Norrises and the Franks and so many of us that's been broken, because we are the mosaic that God put together to show beauty. And when people look at this, I want them to see that this is not about perfection, that there's beauty in our